What is up, you guys? It's Ed. I'm back with another video. I know that I said my next video was gonna be a vlog from when I went to Cancun, and I just got back from Cancun actually probably like about a week ago. Yeah, today's Friday. I got back last Saturday, so about a week ago. So what happened was that I went to Cancun and I forgot to take my camera. So I was like, okay, I'll just like do it on my phone. So I was vlogging on my phone. But then my phone got wet and I had to get a new phone and I lost all my photos. So long story short, I don't have a video from Cancun. I mean, I have some videos that I posted on Snap, but that's like what, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, so there's no point in that. But yeah, so this video is basically gonna be a story time. My first story time. It's gonna be a story about my experience with sleep paralysis. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. If that's not what it's called, then correct me down below. All I know, well, basically, if it is sleep paralysis, what it is your mind is awake, but your body's asleep. So you can see, you can think, you can do everything, but you can't react, like you can't physically move. So I had an experience with that about, 2 years ago, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago maybe. And it was, I want to say around October, November of 2015. So yeah, 2 years ago. But yeah, what happened was, okay, so my mom occasionally goes out of town, and like I don't go with her, and so I wasn't home alone. I'm lying. It was me and my grandparents and my little sister, I believe. That was it, that were in the house that night. And basically I was watching the news. So basically I was watching the news and I'm sorry, y'all. I should have cleaned my mirror before I started filming. I was in my room watching the news, because I do that, like when I'm super bored and there's nothing to watch on TV, I just watch the news. And there was, I believe it was like this news story about someone that had gotten like stabbed or something. I don't know. I don't really remember. It was 2 years ago. And I can't sleep. For some reason, I can't sleep unless I hear noise. Like, unless I'm playing a video, music, or I'm listening, or like I'm watching TV. And my TV has a sleep timer, so I just set the timer to automatically turn off in an hour. So then I was just like getting sleepy, so I was just like, the TV was on, it was doing whatever. And then I was just like falling asleep, but then out of nowhere, like my TV turns off. Like it just, like I had set a timer for an hour, but like after 20 minutes or so, I believe it like just shut down by itself. So I thought that was pretty weird, because that never happens, right? So what's it called? I was just like, whatever, it's just like my TV's probably glitching, like whatever. And I just started falling asleep, and I fell asleep. I did fall asleep for a good hour or two, and then like I had a dream, and what was it about? I'm trying to remember. I honestly don't. I think it was a dream like about a school, like I don't know, I really don't remember. But I had a dream, and then I woke up, but then I started falling asleep again. Then like I guess, okay, I fell asleep, but I didn't. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. I was asleep, like everything was asleep, but I was like still just like, but like I couldn't like kind of move. I was just like, I mean, I could move, but I was like, I couldn't really move. And I was like, I was basically like my body was asleep, but my mind wasn't. Like I myself was awake, but my body was asleep. So I started hearing footsteps, which I thought was weird because it was like 2 or 3 a.m. and I live in a 2-story house, so I started like hearing like footsteps up the stairs. So my sister was asleep, my grandparents sleep downstairs. They never come upstairs, so I was like, who could it be? I was like, maybe it's my brother, because he just comes in like in the middle of the night sometimes to sleep or something. And then I just hear footsteps, but I was just like, it's whatever, like it's probably my brother. So but then like I see like, okay, so I was in this room, this is my room. So then you see the door right here? Sorry, y'all. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so you see that door? So I just okay, so I had my like I said like I could see stuff, so I was just like, and okay, I will show you how my bed's set up, but that's too much work. So I feel like I saw like not a black shadow, but I saw like a blob, like some blob just come through the door, like just like come like the door didn't open, didn't make no noise, like I just saw like something like come through it. So then I was just kind of like I was tripping. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck was that? So, I was just like, I closed my eyes. I was like, I'm tripping. Like, I just need to go to sleep. It's like 3 a.m. Like, blah, blah, blah. So I was just closing my eyes. I was like, something, I'm just tripping. What's it called? And then, that feeling you get, like, when you, oh, okay. And also there's like a big window, like, right in my room, like, right next to my bed. There's like a huge window. So I was like, that feeling when you feel like you're being watched, or like something's like near you, or I don't know, you just get a feeling, right? Oh, at least I do. Maybe that's just me, but I get a feeling that like I'm being watched or something. And for some reason I had that feeling, and I was like, no one's watching me, but I was like, and I saw a shadow, but it was outside. I was like, I'm pretty, because there's a tree, so I was like, I'm pretty sure it's just a tree, like whatever. So, but I had a feeling like that I was being watched, or that something was like around me or near me. So then I just honestly couldn't sleep. And then like a few minutes later of me just looking around, trying to sleep, like trying to close my eyes, like just actually trying to sleep, I felt like a pressure on my chest, like something was pushing down on it, and I was like, huh? And then by that time the blob had went away, or whatever it was, shadow, blob, whatever I had thought, or I seen, or I thought I had seen come through my door, it wasn't there anymore. So I was just like, okay. But then like I just felt like something just pushing down on my chest, and I was like, what? Like what is that? And I didn't know what it was. Like I just felt something pushing down on my chest. And I was like kind of freaking out, but like I said, I was asleep. My body was asleep, but I was my body was asleep, but I was awake. So I was just like I couldn't move over. Like I couldn't move over because I was like, my body was asleep. And I was trying to wake it up, and it was slowly waking up, I guess, because I was like, like you can move my fingers, so I guess it was like slowly starting to wake up because my fingers were moving. So yeah, sorry. So yeah, but I just felt something like pushing down on my chest, and I was just like, what is that? Like, what could that be? Like, I was like, is it a spirit or something? Like, who knows? Like, at first I was like, maybe it's my grandpa, because, my grandpa passed away in February of 2015? 2014, 2015. I don't know, it was 2014 or February of 2015, yeah. February, like, 21st. So, I was like, you know what, it's probably, like, my grandpa, because I believe in, like, spirits, like, or, like, when someone that passes, they're always around you, like, or like trying to protect you. I believe in that. I don't know what that's called, but I believe in it. So yeah, and I was just like, it's probably my grandpa, like trying to say something, or but no. And then like I heard like a little, like a scratch, like a scratch, and I was just like, what? And now that I think back to it, it was probably an animal, and like in between the walls, like a rat or something, because like around that time, like even during the day, like we would hear like scratches and screams like through the walls or something. So now to think about it, it's probably a rat or a raccoon, I don't know. But that just freaked me out more. And then like I was just starting to freak out, and then what's it called? I saw the blob again. Like, but this time it didn't come out through my door. It came out, those mirrors you see, those are my closet doors. So it started coming out through those doors, and I was just like I freaked out, but I still yet, like I was waking up, but I still, like, technically I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything. So I was like freaking out. So then whatever pressure I felt on my chest, it was like going harder and harder, like someone just kept on pushing down on my chest, or was like sitting on me. I don't know, I just felt something, like some weight or something on my chest. So I was just like freaking out, because then the blob, because the blob was just like coming closer, like it was just coming closer to me, and I was just like, what the fuck? And then Like, it was just, yeah, like I said, it was coming closer. But then eventually my body did wake up, like, and then I just like turned on all the upstairs lights, because like I said, upstairs it was just me, because my sister was sleeping with my grandparents downstairs. So upstairs it was basically me. So I turned on my room light, turned on the hallway light from upstairs, turned on opened my mom's door, turned on her light, opened my brother's door, turned on his light, opened the restroom door, turned on that light. Like, I was just like freaking out. Like, I couldn't sleep for the rest of the night. I was just like freaking out. I was just like, what the fuck? But honestly, there's not much to it. That was honestly it. Like, I saw a blog. I saw, to this day, like, it hasn't came back, I guess. I didn't expect it to come back, but I mean, it hasn't came back. And I haven't had like an experience like that as of now. Like, not yet. Like as again, like, I haven't had that experience again. Like, I haven't had. I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's called sleep paralysis. I haven't had sleep paralysis again. But yeah, that night was just kind of weird. I honestly, I don't think I felt like it was like all of that ended like around 3:30, 4 in the morning. Like, when I turned on all the lights, and after that, I just didn't sleep for the rest of the night, because I was like, the sun's about to rise. I'm freaking out. Like no, like, it just wasn't for me. That's honestly it for this story time. That was my honest experience with sleep paralysis. It wasn't that much, like I said, like, it wasn't that much. I just thought it was, at that time, I was freaked out because that had never happened to me. Like, I couldn't physically do anything. I was just looking and imagining things in my head. But yeah, that was my experience with sleep paralysis. But yeah, that's it for today. Like I said, I tried to do that Cancun vlog, but my phone messed up and I lost all my photos. So I honestly couldn't, there's no way for me to upload it unless y'all want to see like a minute video of my Snap story when I was there, which I doubt y'all want to do. So yeah, that was it. Like this video, comment if you guys want me to do a specific story time or Q&A. I don't know, like, whatever y'all want me to do, whatever type of video, just let me know. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. So yeah, all right, y'all, I'll catch y'all later.